So let's check in with you all. Aquarius, what's on your mind? Three of Pentacles. I feel like you're collaborating with people. I feel like this could be, I just heard third party situation. Okay. So initially I'm getting two energies. I'm getting teamwork and collaboration. So I'm getting the sense that this could possibly be a work situation. It could also be a community project situation. If you're starting something new for yourself, maybe like a new fitness regimen or a diet plan or something, I feel like this is you collaborating with people to surround yourself with like-minded individuals to help improve, to help keep you on your goals and help improve your situation, depending on what it is. I do get the sense this could be, personal development. This could also be a work situation for some of you. As soon as I started talking, I heard third party situation. It could be that. I don't know yet. We need more information and we'll check in further with the cards. But, again, it doesn't always have to mean cheating. It could just mean that there's external interference with you and your relationship or you and your partner that you're connecting with. It could be, a work colleague. Maybe your partner is very busy and doesn't have time for you. So that is interference. That is considered third party interference. It could be a nosy family member butting in and maybe a nosy friend butting in. So there is external interference. I'm getting the sense that this isn't nefarious. They want to help, but I feel like they're more busybody in nature and it's creating problems. So let's explore this further, okay? So you do have people around you. And again, some of you are, working on yourselves and you do have maybe a new social network, a new friend network to help move you forward in your goals. Again, I'm getting fitness goals, diet plans, community service projects, things of that nature. But then there is also that sort of busybody aspect that's sort of inserting themselves between you and your person, okay? So I get the sense that I'm speaking to two groups here. Okay, so what's on your partner's mind? What's going on with them? And they're feeling great. Your partner's feeling great. They're happy. They're in line with themselves. I feel like, life is great. No complaints on their end, which is fantastic. So again, like I said in the beginning, there was that third party interference, but I got the sense it was not nefarious. It was more busybody in nature, people wanting to help. Are some of you planning a wedding? Yeah. Wedding plans, maybe? I'm getting party planning. I'm getting, yeah. I get the sense that whomever I'm connecting with, some of you are planning your wedding, you're planning an engagement party, or you're planning a trip of some sort. You're planning something, you're planning an event. But wedding came in loud and clear momentarily ago for some of you. All right. Yeah. Okay. So let's look further into this connection. Let's look further, see what's going on. Okay, Aquarius. How do you feel about your person? The Hierophant. Usually the Hierophant represents, it's the card of commitment. It is the card of marriage. Are you doubting? Are you having doubts about marriage, Aquarius? Are you having doubts about taking the next step with your person? I also get the sense, Aquarius, that you're questioning your belief system. Not changing religions, but I think you're changing your philosophy of thought on a lot of things. I feel like you're doing things for yourself, that you're bucking the system, going against the grain, and it's like, okay, I'm going to do things that are going to make me happy. So I feel like you're getting into alignment with yourself and renewing your commitment with yourself, which would be conducive towards the commitment with your person. Yeah, because usually the Hierophant also represents, it represents institutionalism, conventional thinking, conservative thoughts. Reversed, I feel like this is spiritual check-ins. So maybe, getting wedding planning again. I get the sense that you're working with clergy members, pastors, maybe spiritual teachers or spiritual advisors on your plans for your future. Yeah, because usually this is the marriage card. This is the card of commitment, and it's conservative. So the Hierophant is the male equivalent of the male counterpart to the High Priestess. So there is a spiritual connection here, and I get the sense that you're checking yourself in. You're checking in with yourself for your sense of worth, self-value, spiritual beliefs, spiritual ideas. And I do get the sense that this is you kind of going against the grain, sort of going against external expectations and doing things the way that you see fit. Yeah, interesting. Let's check in with your person. How do they feel about you, Aquarius? Ooh, the Magician. Reversed. Yeah, I get the sense that they want to make plans with you. They want to move forward with you and create a life of love, peace, harmony, and happiness. I feel like this is a divine connection and that they see you as their soulmate. Yeah, they are working on themselves. Yeah, they're very happy. Your person is very happy, Aquarius. This is a divine connection for them. This is the real deal. Yeah, they want the whole shebang with you. They want to create a life of love and happiness and prosperity, and create a connection that lasts the test of time. And I think they're working on that at their soul level, at a deep soul level, to make sure that they are doing everything right to make you happy. But they're also getting in alignment with themselves, because the Magician is coming in reverse. So there's a few things that they're working through, but it's personal to them. So I think they're just clearing up their energy. Yeah, they're definitely clearing up their energy to fully open and receive this connection. Okay, what do you want out of this connection, Aquarius? Oh, Queen of Cups. You want love. You want love. You want commitment. You want someone to take care of you, and you want to take care of them. This is the nurturing card. Yeah, you're feeling all the feels for your person. I do get the sense that this is wedding planning. I really do. I get the sense that this is, moving forward. Either you're planning a wedding, or you're recently engaged, or you're ready to move your commitment to a higher level, to the next step. Again, it may not always have to be marriage, but it's just the understanding that the both of you are in this committed relationship for the long haul. So yeah, there's multiple ways to achieve that connection, and it doesn't always have to be in the traditional sense of traditional marriage. It's just the understanding that, you guys are together, you're with your person, and, it's understood that no one is going anywhere. There's no desire to change anything. You just want to be together. You just want to be happy and in love and move forward together as a couple in life. So what does your person desire out of this connection, Aquarius? Oh, yeah. Spiritual abundance. They're walking past, the stained glass windows, which represent spiritual poverty. And I feel like they are getting in alignment with their spiritual selves, because there is a deep, profound connection that they feel towards you at the spiritual level. And because it's reversed, this is personal to them. Okay. So I feel like they want to walk the walk with you through thick and thin, through good times and bad times. They want the spiritual connection with themselves and with you. Yeah, I do get this. I'm hearing wedding vows, for better or for worse. Okay, they want that with you. They want to be in your life for better or for worse. Okay. Wow, Aquarius, what an incredible reading. Okay. So what's the outcome for you? What's the relationship advice and the advice of the connection for you, Aquarius? You're checking in with yourself. This is Four of Cups reversed. This is spiritual alignment. You're taking a moment to pause and reflect and check in, because I do get the sense that there is something going on with you and you're just taking time to really check in, and it's a spiritual connection. You're questioning, you're re-examining your values, you're re-examining your morals and your ethics. And I do believe that you are raised with a certain belief system, a certain spiritual belief system, and now you're sort of questioning that. You're questioning your stance on life, maybe your opinion on certain matters. But this is all spiritual connection, spiritual enlightenment. Yeah, wow, okay. I feel like some of you are looking for ways to increase the spirituality of your connection within yourselves, but also with your partner. And I feel like they're doing the same thing as well. So what's the outcome for your partner? The Hermit. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, this is all spiritual examination, manifestation, all of that. They're doing some deep soul searching right now. They feel really good. They're feeling really positive, but this is a divine connection on their end, and they're taking the steps that they need to meet you energetically and meet the connection energetically. And, you know, they're really putting in some deep thought and deep contemplation on how to move this connection forward and how they can be their best selves for you, and how they can best serve you and take care of you. And yeah, they're following their intuition, they're following their heart, they're listening to their spirit guides, and yeah, overall they're very happy. They're very happy with this connection. This is your person. They're in love. They're happy. They found their person with you, Aquarius. Okay. I feel like here with the Four of Cups on your end, Aquarius, is maybe there's a bit of self-doubt just because there's a lot of people around you. There's teamwork and collaboration, but there's also that interference that I think that's giving you pause. Again, it's not nefarious, but you could be just distracted. It could be distracted energy. Did you take a step back from your person? Did you take a break? Maybe you did. For some of you, I'm getting a moment of pause. I'm getting just creating a little bit of space for the time being to give you some breathing room. Okay, because I do get the sense that there's a lot on your mind, a lot of big topics on your mind, and I think you're looking for ways to process these emotions and these feelings and get your thoughts into alignment and to come to an understanding with yourself and with the connection. Okay, so let's go ahead and check in with the Pure Love Oracle and see what messages you have for your person and vice versa. So Aquarius, you would like to share to your person, I wish I could hug you now. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a separation going on. I think Aquarius, you may have pulled back a little bit because there is a lot of confusion and chaotic energy around you. Again, we opened the reading with a sense of third-party interference. It wasn't nefarious. I just want to make that clear. It's more busybody. It's more, again, it's just interference. It's noise. It's people getting in the way. And I think it overwhelmed you and it made you question a lot about how you feel about your person and the connection and what you want out of life. And I think you're doing that right now, especially with this Four of Cups. You're checking in for alignment. You're checking in for meaning, for understanding, for clarity, emotional clarity. Right? So I do get the sense that you did step back and there is a little bit of separation, but I think you're ready to come back to your person because you would like to give them a nice, loving hug. Let's see what your person has to share with you. I'm open to love. Yes, indeed. Yes, they are. They are definitely open to love. Aquarius, you've got a keeper right here. So I feel like maybe this is pre-wedding jitters. For some, I'm getting the sense that, you know, there's just other external factors that just came in and just sort of, you know, kind of created a wedge. You know, they meant well, but it's overwhelming you, Aquarius, and it's time for you to step back. It's also your birthday. So in addition to wedding planning, I'm getting birthday planning. I'm getting birthday celebration. But yeah, there's party planning going on various levels. So take that how it resonates for you, Aquarius. Let's check in with the Journey of Love Oracle. Your Journey of Love message for Aquarius is just for a moment, joy. Yeah, it's coming in reversed. So I feel like maybe the joy of the connection was lost a little bit, and you're trying to take steps to reestablish that joyous connection. I do get the sense that, there is a little bit of doubt going on. There's a little bit of hesitation, annoyance, just overwhelm. And I feel like all of that is taking away the joy. But I'm going to show this upright. It's a really pretty card. But yeah, I feel like this is where you're trying to get back to. And I feel like this could be what you're doing with this Four of Cups, is to reclaim this joyous energy, this energy of freedom, of, loving unabandonedly and just being happy with who you are, where you are, and everything that's going on in your life. So yeah, I think you're looking for ways to find this joy, but it's coming in reversed. So yeah, there's a bit of an obstacle, or a few obstacles there, but don't worry. This is short-lived. It's temporary. You will find your joy very, very soon. Okay, and for your person, Journey of Love, Beauty. They are in love with you, and they are in love with your inner beauty. You are their person. Indeed. You are their person. I'll show this upright because I just love the colors. Look at that. Yeah, they are enamored with you, Aquarius. No doubt about it. And they are open to love. So when you're ready to come back and continue the party planning, or continue, making future plans with your person, they're ready to welcome you back with open arms. And they understand that you just needed to take a breather, and it was just short-lived and temporary, but you needed it for your mental health, for your mental clarity. And now that you've coming back into alignment with yourself, you're going to find that joy, together. And it's going to be a beautiful, joyous, harmonious relationship between the two of you. You just have to get into alignment with yourself and with the energy of the connection, Aquarius. But all is well. All is well. So let's go ahead and pull a final oracle message from the Nature's Whispers. And let's just see what the final message is for this connection. Bountiful harvest. Yeah. This is going to be a happy, harmonious, and an abundant relationship going forward. I think this is just a slight pause, slight detour to the left to give you a moment to check in with yourself, to check in with the connection, and to check in with the direction of your life. But rest assured, your person loves you. You are their everything. So if you had any doubts about the connection, don't doubt it anymore. There's no need to doubt. A lot of that external interference is going to be dissipating. So it's just about you establishing boundaries. And if it's a work situation, the project isn't going to go on forever. There is deadlines, there are timelines, and a date of completion. So if your person has been really, really busy, or you've been really busy at work, that's coming to an end. And, for those of you who are planning celebrations, that's also coming to an end. The celebration has its own date. So, you can only plan for so much, and then it's time to celebrate and enjoy the event, right? So your situation's going to correct itself. And once it does, you're going to feel alive. You're going to feel abundant. You're going to feel in love and loved and supported.